My name is Regina. I'm 33 years old. I'm from Mount Shasta, California, but originally from New York. For the last 10 months, I've lived experiences in the communities of light of Aurora and of Figueira, and this is my testimony of faith. I was living in New York City, and I set up my life so that I'd be very busy. I loved to work. I would work 12-hour days, and I had a big social life. So I liked fashion, fancy dinners. I liked parties. I had a lot of questions that I wanted answers to, and I was looking everywhere to try to find them, but I couldn't find them. I was looking in the world, changing my job a lot, changing my apartment. I liked to just always be busy, so I didn't have to really explore what that void was inside of me. So when I was living in New York City, I was very happy because it's the city that never sleeps. You can be distracted all day and all night. And there, I was just actually becoming very desperate because my soul was like screaming for something else. So I think when you truly realize I surrender, like I give up, that's when the help comes. And I met these two women, and they were so calm inside, like they had a sparkle in their eye. And I would talk to them, and I thought, I want what you have. And I recognized something in them, so I would spend time with them, and I asked them, what is this? They taught me about prayer, and they introduced me to the Divina Madre website, and I couldn't believe it was so simple, but this is what they do, and this is what they believe in. And for me, it was also very clear that this rosary was going to change my life for sure. After being introduced to Divina Madre, so this, along with following some of the apparitions and prayer, which I'll admit was a very slow process for me. In the beginning, it was a challenge, but I noticed a change once I started to become more serious about my prayer work. I remember there being a moment in my time in New York City when I said, okay, every morning I'm going to wake up and I'm going to do at least an hour and a half of prayer. And I did it, and it became a lot easier, surprisingly, and then things started to change rapidly. Internally, I remember waking up one morning and I thought, I'm ready to change, and I think I'm gonna move out of New York City tomorrow. When I made the decision to move out west to Mount Shasta, I made the decision on November 1st, and I knew that I'd reach there by December 1st. And then it was November 20th, something like that, where Mother Mary announced that she'd be coming to the United States, and she'd be coming to San Francisco, which happened to be the same state that I was moving to. So this was a miracle for me. And after that announcement, I'm in Mount Shasta. I traveled to San Francisco, was able to participate in the sacred call and apparition of our mother. I was able to consecrate as Child of Mary, which was like a big dream for me because I watched so many children consecrating all over the world all the time through the television, and there I was with this opportunity. And then when we were there in San Francisco, then the announcement was, the next place we'll pilgrimage to is Mount Shasta. I think after these moments, this is when everything started to flow better in my life. When I stopped trying to make all those plans or cover up my void, it was all opening for me. When I was living in Mount Shasta, there I was able to be amongst many people that also have this spark in their eyes. They also live in devotion, and I got to spend a lot of time with the monastery and praying in the nucleus, and things accelerated for me and changed. My priorities changed a lot, and I was able to surrender a lot of external things in the last 6 months. I've surrendered the home I was living in. I've committed to living in community, which just kind of happened, which was a big change for me because I was living like a hermit for so long. But I realized that the missing element for me in my relationship with prayer has been community. I've been able to spend 2 months in Figueira or in Aurora for 5 months, and every day is different. It's not always easy. Here we really grow and stretch ourselves, and we're asked to do tasks that maybe normally we would say no to, but here we know that the divine is asking us to do these things. So we really have opportunity to mature, to grow, to really express our love for Christ. And at the same time, we're also having a lot of fun. So I'm really happy that I took this step in the past to clear my schedule, stop with my social life, stop with the excuses, the busyness, and make room, because now I've found myself very busy, but in work for the plan, work for Christ, and a lot of support from all of my brothers and sisters here. I'm so glad that I made space and room in my life for this, because it's the most fulfilling and fun thing that you could do.